Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome back to another episode of the Galactic Ruler tutorial series, brought to you by BattleGoat Studios. Today we're going to be talking about research and all the wonderful things about it. So, research is another cornerstone of your faction and the game as a whole. With the research, you're able to research additional bonuses and buildings and upgrades to your existing units and a whole bunch of other things that will help basically you expand economically, militarily as well, and politically throughout the galaxy, and be able to bring that iron boot to the throat of one of your rebellious colonies, or to reach out that olive branch of niciness with your plentiful harvests of agriculture to a faction that's low on food. And how do you do this research? Well, let's get into it. So first thing you do is you can come into your research tab here and hover over it. Right here it shows I currently can research 4 things, or will research 4 things. If we bring it here, wait, there we go. We currently have 4 things in our queue for research, and we're currently researching 2 things. We're currently ranked 1 because we're the only people that we know of. Over here, if you actually look at the UI itself, you can hit the plus button if you have a lot of things queued up to research. Right now we have 2 things being researched and 2 things in queue to be researched. You can see from here, from the green, the 2 different shades of green. Dark green means the percentage amount researched, and light green means obviously the amount remaining. Now you can double click on research, whether it's in the queue or in the section 2 research, which is over here, to get the information on it, whether to pause or cancel it as well, what it will unlock, what bonuses you get, etc, etc, etc. There are 193 different techs available in the game for you to be researching. So there's tons of research to be available, and it's all broken down into these 3 available trees: warfare, infrastructure, and science. One thing I do want to point out before I say anything else is one of the coolest things about the research tree is modular military units. You'll be researching upgrades for units such as additional, torpedo launchers, shields, FTL drives, you name it, multiple modifications to those units. And you don't need to replace the unit. You send the unit into reserve. The unit then will upgrade itself, and then you can then redeploy the now refitted unit, which is pretty good. Over here also is a recommendation screen for the AI, what it tells you it thinks you should research by showing it. I'll just cancel this, for example, and it will tell us, hey, advanced computing. You can hit this little button here, this little beaker, and it will show you, hey, this is what it does. This, in this case, advanced computing gives us more research efficiency and unlocks all this delicious science over here to the right. And by clicking on it, by clicking on that little button, you can hit here, and boom, it's now in our queue to be researched. How much you have to be able to research is based on how many buildings you have available. Right now we have 4 things we want to research. So what you do to get more additional research is you come into the build menu, you go to military, and go to, scroll down, research center, and you can build a research center wherever it is green. You can also build by going on to this button here, the facility controls, select that, and select build facilities on map, and do the same thing. We now have, I believe that'll be 2 more, so we'll have those 4. I am running cheats, so there's that. So we now have the ability to research 4 different techs at once. The more research facilities you get, the more you can research at one or any given one time. It also tells you here if it's an important tech or not. For example, an era tech will help unlock additional technologies that are locked behind a certain era in your advancement. And last but not least is this little option here, which is your known technologies. There you go, through the 3 different branches. So once again, thanks for watching. That's just a quick little breakdown on research and how you research and what all the different buttons and tabs mean in the research tab. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Appreciate you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye-bye.